So if I want to get a little bit creative and do something a little bit different, sometimes I might have a few bits of extra equipment. And this is something that I love to take with me. It's a very small slider, and it allows me to do a creative move with the camera that makes it look a little bit more cinematic. It's very lightweight and easy to stick in the camera bag. I can even jam it down next to the tripod onto my backpack if I want. But it's going to give me a bit more creativity. I'm going to show you this very quickly. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the head off let me take the camera off first. I'm just going to drop that onto my Black Rapid here. So what I need to do for this, tighten this up and then take off the head, because I'm going to switch the head here with the slider, which is going to screw in nicely into here. So this I just put it into the right hole and flip it round. All right, there we go, until it's nice and tight. Okay, so my slider's in place now, and you can see at the moment it's drifting down that way. So I do need to try and make sure this is going to slide nice and flat. Now obviously again here, the more weight on the tripod the better. So if I can hang my backpack down there, I'm going to get a little bit more weight. I'm going to do that now, because it's got my laptop and a few other things in it, which is going to make this tripod much more steady. So I drop that on there, and that's really brought that down and give me a nice firm base in which to do my slide. Now the next thing I need to do is to screw my tripod head onto my slider, and then once that's on, I'm going to be able to level it out by looking at the level plate here. And effectively what I'm going to do is just simply slide my camera across, get a nice smooth movement. So let's just move that onto here, take my camera back off here and drop it on. Now I want to drop it on centrally because I want to make sure it's nice and well balanced first. So I'm putting this to get it flat, screwing it up, and now I'm ready for my move. So my move will start here and it will move across. And let me just, now I'm shooting into the sun here, but I will record this so you get a sense of what it looks like. One thing I forgot is when you're out in the street doing interviews, sometimes it's useful, rather than having a small microphone or a microphone mounted on the camera, is to have a stick microphone if you're going out with somebody who's going to do the interviews. Now I quite like to take off the foam and put on a dead cat. That's going to help make it look a little bit more impressive. This is a nice shotgun microphone from Rhodes. Also, if you're used to using this, some countries, maybe not in the UK, but certainly in China, having one of these on also really helps. It sort of identifies that you are genuinely from the media, and sticking that on looks a bit strange. And then all I need to do then, if I want to work with that, is plug this into my radio unit. Let me just drop that down there. So here I have at the back, I can just plug this in. It's an XLR connector, and it will go into my radio unit here. Now I'm not going to unplug this, otherwise you won't be able to hear me, but that would go into here, and then between the two I can carry the two round together, and I can ask people, and I'm free to wander the streets and do whatever I want. If you're using a Sennheiser, it also comes with a XLR bottom connector which goes straight to your receiver unit, which is really useful.